Alright, so this is a character that I've looked at for quite a while, and I worked fairly hard to get him up to max shards. And it's gear 10, so it's not so bad, but it could be better. Not modded very well, but it's of a decent level. Illicit insect isn't fully upgraded, but that doesn't really matter. But I think people are missing their trick with this character. I really don't think we see enough of this character. And let me talk through it. Right? I want to give you some detail, and then we're going to look at some we're going to look at some fights. I just did my full galactic war with this character, and I think it's going to surprise you just how dangerous this character is. So first off, deal physical damage to a target enemy with a 50% chance to gain critical chance up for 3 turns, right? This is really important. This chance is doubled if this attack does not score a critical chance, which means it's got a 50% chance to gain crit up, and if it doesn't get crit up on the first shot, it's going to get it on the second shot because it turns into a 100% boost. So the basic attack is going to give this character critical chance up. Silent Strike. Actually, no, let's come back to that because that's the weapon. Illicit Insect. Genosian Spy gains stealth for 3 turns at the start of each encounter and whenever he scores a critical hit. Right, so immediately the character is going to be stealthed, and whenever it scores a critical hit, it's going to stealth again. Okay, and as we don't see many attack over area in the arena, we do see some, but not many. There's a chance that Genosian Spy can stay alive for a decent amount of time. Okay, the reason I haven't rushed to add the Omega is because it only really affects the character when a Genosian ally inflicts a status effect. So it speeds up when a Genosian ally, and I haven't really investigated them. But again, this is important, right? It's about the critical hit. Then we come to Silent Strike, and this is the beast weapon. This seems to be insane. Deal physical damage to a target enemy if they have a positive status effect. Dispel all status effects on Genosian Spy and the target, and deal 40% more damage for each effect dispelled. Okay? So never mind the otherwise, it doesn't matter. I just tested this, and we're going to watch those fights in a second. But this is not just 40% for the status effects on the enemy. This is also 40% on the status effects of Genosian Spy. Right, so if you look at the 40% stack, 40, 80, you understand, 120, 160, 200% damage, it's going to go up. It's going to go up 40% each time. I'm assuming it only goes up 40% per time, and that doesn't accumulate. That would be insane. So my basic mods here, again, you can see the gear level. My basic mods here, when I modded this character to test it, you can see I simply went with crit chance. Right, that was my goal, crit chance. I didn't worry about the secondary stats at all. You can see there's no speed mod on here. It was literally about the sets to get crit chance up. All right, I have a 12% crit chance on the triangle. Critical damage could make this character even more dangerous, but there's nothing remarkable here. Right, there's nothing remarkable. It was simply about adding the sets to get it boosted up. Now, what this looks like in terms of statistics is 66.13% critical chance. Okay, never mind anything else. I'm solely focusing on crit chance because it's crit chance that will push the character into stealth, and on the where are we? And on Silent Strike, which is it's a 3 cooldown. It's going to add this. So I want the character stealth to stay alive to use this. All right, so all of this is working towards crit chance, as is this, as are these. All right, now let's look at the fights. So this happened last night. This is kind of my secondary, rubbish character's dark side doing the battles. And it was this attack that made me really concentrate on this video tonight. 27,000. He hit that rebel for 27,000, and you've just seen how basic the mods are, and how it's not really a well geared up character. I thought to myself, hang on a minute, 27,000 for that. There's got to be more to this. So I put together a team for Galactic Wars. Now, on this team, you can see I've gone for buffs. So, General Kenobi will give counter, and Barriss will give defense, and Han will give 2 crits, and Yoda will steal enemy buffs, and will also give his own tenacity. So the chances of me collecting all of these buffs and using Yoda to pass them on to Genosian Spy, I thought was quite high. But of course I'm playing Galactic Wars, so I need to time my attacks because they carry over. And I'd looked at SWGOH, and I thought he's gonna give himself defense up. There it goes. If you look at all of those buffs on Genosian Spy and SWGOH and Click, 56,000, 54,000 nearly. That's crazy. That's crazy. Here we go again. Add the buffs to the character. Another one added, so there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn's going to be the hit. I figured I'd go for the other Genosian. There was little point in me saving it for Biggs, because Biggs has evasion. And look what happens. He resisted, and I still got 27. Right, which means that was a 60,000 hit. $40,000. 40,000. I mean, you see my point, right? You see my point about this character. And now, if you just imagine, I don't have Jedi Training Rey, and I did try and put a team with Genosian Spy in against Jedi Training Rey, because I figured all of those buffs would really add up. But unfortunately, Genosian Spy just got killed too quickly. It didn't survive. But if you've managed to pass on a whole load of buffs to Genosian Spy, or Genosian Spy is debuffed, because remember, it doesn't make a difference whether it's a buff or a debuff. It doesn't matter. And Jedi Training Rey or BB-8 have got their 6 or 7 buffs on as well. You're looking, no exaggeration, at this level of character, you're looking at a 100,000, 120,000 hit. So I'm going to continue to work on this character. I'm going to get a bit of protection on there. I'm going to get a bit of speed on there, and I'm really going to focus on this. Of course, I'm reliant on Galactic Wars for my testing. So I've asked the guys for a test account, but you know, my YouTube channel is, in terms of Star Wars, is extremely new. I've only got 40 something subscribers. You guys are brilliant, by the way, but I need a lot more before they give me a test account. Once I get that test account, it'll be amazing. If I get that test account, it'll be amazing, I should say. But for now, I'll do my best to record videos with my Galactic Wars and this character. And if I start hitting some big hits, I mean, look, I didn't, unfortunately, in this fight, look at all those buffs. Unfortunately, in this fight, as you're about to see, it came to the wrong guy. Look at that. That Rebel didn't. Imagine if I could. Imagine what the hit would have been on Leia for that. Would have been insane. So I can't really test it properly. But I'll put up another video as I get more hits. I hope this has been useful. I hope to see more spies coming through as a result of this. I'm certainly going to be working on mine.